Fatima, these don't sound like very good choices for kids of your age to be making. Would you agree with that? Isn't it sad that kids of your age are making these choices?
No, it's not sad. Life is a passage. It's not a sad thing.
Whether you become a martyr or not, you die in the end. We're all going to die anyway.
My grandmother will be a very good example for the children to follow. She will give them the passion for martyrdom and raise them in the love of their land. And when they grow up, they will learn to defend Palestine and they will revenge their grandmother.
Do you ever think about the kids in Israel? Do you ever wonder if, for example, the children in Sderot, do you think that they might be suffering too?
Yes, of course. But just like our children live under constant fear, their children should also experience the same fear and terror. That's a normal reaction. I refuse to accept that the other children of the world can live in peace and security while the children of Palestine live under terror.
Shooting other by toys. They see blood, they know everything about politics. They just live in a political situation. All in schools they talk about politics. When they play, you can see them shooting other by toys. I'm a child. I know what death means. I know what blood means. I know what war means for us. I know, they know, I know, and all the children know how the feeling of not having a mom, a dad, or brother.
And 1 second to go.
Experience a land of many surprises. The romance. The amazing bargains. And fun-filled family days. Visit Malaysia Year 2007, celebrating 50 years of nationhood.
The democratically elected government of the Palestinian territories is Hamas, but the West regard Hamas as a terrorist organization and have frozen aid to both Gaza and the West Bank. The economy has collapsed, and civil servants haven't been paid for over a year.
It's beyond people's coping mechanisms. They can't cope anymore, and that's certainly what we're seeing here in Gaza. People have sold anything that they might have to enable them to get by, and they're just not making ends meet anymore. We're seeing poverty rates really get much worse. People are living on less than $2 a day. Over 80% of the population are now at that rate of poverty, which is comparable to with some of the poorest places in the world.
The sea, a source of food and income, is patrolled by the Israeli military. Gaza's fishermen can only fish safely in shallow but polluted waters. They say these days they are lucky to catch a handful of sardines. So mostly the boats don't bother to go out anymore. The land here is fertile, and Gaza used to have a thriving agriculture industry. But with the sealed borders, these farmers can't sell their crops. Many children have had to drop out of school to support their families. In these fields, I saw children as young as 5 spending back-breaking 10-hour days picking carrots. They earned just 30 shekels. That's about $5 a day.
We are very poor. We have no money. We have no money to buy bread. We can't even afford to buy a sack of flour. At Eid, I go to my uncle's. They give me 5 shekels. I bought food with it. I didn't have enough to buy anything else. I don't have enough breath to say all these words. I get very tired. My head starts to ache from the sun. My hands get sore. I'm too tired to play. I just work.
This is Al-Shoka, a village overlooked by Gaza airport. The whole area was destroyed by Israeli tanks in August 2006 during a military incursion. Israel says it has to carry out these incursions to protect itself. The people here didn't do anything wrong. These houses, and the families in them, were simply in the way. This mother told me she used to have a 3-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms, a washing machine and a TV. Now all she has is a few dirty blankets under some plastic sheeting.
The bulldozers opened the barbed wire and they came to Al-Shoka. They told us to get outside. I was scared from the sound. It explodes. I left all the toys where the bulldozers were. They broke my toys. They are under the house. They didn't leave us anything except one tree. Then they went over there.
Living conditions like this are particularly hard on children. There's no sanitation, no clean water, no shelter from the cold. There's not even a safe place to play.